popped out to do a quick fishing trip. Find this video later. I'm not sure how many fish I'm going to catch. Probably not a lot. But if you're watching this later, it's just going to be a live fishing in Jersey in December. Quite cold out here today. I think I brought my water thermometer today, but it is cold. I'd say the air is about 40 degrees. All right, hold on. See if there's even any fish out there. Giant suckerfish. Wait, is that a trout? Nope, that's suckerfish. That'd be a suckerfish. Maybe tomorrow I can come here and do sucker fishing. Because those might be easy to catch. Hey, Jason J, what's going on, man? Haven't been fishing in a while. This place looks sketchy. Thanks for stopping in, Jason J. I appreciate you, man. This place dropped off over here. Don't know how long my hands are gonna handle it today. But these suckerfish are super active right now. I bet you if you throw in some power bait, I can probably hook one. That gives me ideas. That's giving me ideas. All right, maybe on the way back, throw some power bait at them. Before the live stream fills up, I'm going to change my spot to a lake. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, David? What's going on, Korea? How's it going? Are you South Korea or North Korea? Might be a problem if you're from North Korea. Yeah, but I was just fishing with trout magnet today. We're just going to do a little ultralight today. Let's see. Oh, wow, I got 27 people in here. We got South Korea, we got United States. Who else we got? Yeah, I just started. South Korea, nice. You guys like fishing for bass over there? I know you guys. I know you guys fishing for bass, but if you catch a bass, I know you can't put them back in. You gotta kill them. Same thing goes for bluegill, right? Yeah. Belgium, nice. Belgium's in the house. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna do some quick. Fishing's gonna probably be bad, but if you want to struggle with me and complain, you came to the right spot. You love fishing, David? David, a lot of 1455. Where you fish for, buddy? Where are you from? We're fishing in the great state of New Jersey. I know everybody loves us. Wait, no way. Did it really ice over? There's no way there's ice on the ground. There's no way there's ice on the ground. Oh, God. Huh. Yo, DCP, what's going on? Wait, DCP, we might be in trouble, man. The place iced over. I came out to do some fishing. I think it's iced. I think the place I love fishing at is iced over. That's pretty funny. Yeah, DCP, I'm good. My kid went back to school today. Thanks for asking. It's very nice of you. Dude, you want to see something crazy? So I randomly came out here today to get some fishing done. And I just walked up to the lake in Bedminster, and I think it's iced over. Hold on, stay with me, guys. We're about to take a peek. I'm 90% sure this place is iced over. How did that happen? Oh, you're from Seoul? Nice. Yeah, fishing's making a day. That's what Fritz says. I agree with you, man. Fishing is way... Oh, wait. So it is a little iced over, but I think we're going to fish where there's no ice. Let's check. Oh, and there's a bunch of Canadian geese. Oh, yeah. We got ice. Right here. It's iced over. Oh, man. We got ice, baby. That's a bozo no-no. Yep, you see the ice? Look at all these chickens. Oh, they're a little worried. They're a little worried about us. They're talking about us. All right, this ice is not too bad because it's barely even ice. But yeah. That is unexpected. I was not expecting to see that. I'm not even joking. I wanted to run out of the house and fish for like an hour. Look at this. Should have grabbed my ice skates. I got my new 2-pound line on, and we're gonna go super slow. If you guys never watched me fish before, we usually fish ultralight. At least I'll be fishing ultralight or trout fishing. Sometimes we fish with medium rods, but not today. My hands are freezing. I can probably do this for about an hour. Here, Ronya, look. Oh, the OGs are here. What's going on, Paul? Paul, you going live in 14 hours? I'll be there, buddy. I'm gonna be in and out. That's awesome to hear. Paul's gonna be catching some major fish. Yeah, all the OGs are here. DCP's here. Paul's here. Ronyo's here. Jay's here. We got all the OGs. Hey, FNC, what's going on? If y'all don't know yet, Paul's going live tomorrow. You know that's going to be a live stream you want to watch. Because that man's probably going to catch like 10 gigantic fish. One of his fish weighs more than all the combined fish I catch in the summer. Yeah. I don't think we're going to catch a fish today, but at least we get to talk to each other. I'm just happy I got out of the house. Huh. That's interesting. I've never seen water push over there that much. It might be because of the cold, but it never pushes over here. So strange. So strange. Because I usually like to fish from there. So now what do I do? It's like a violent takeover. Hold on. Oh, fishing line. I'm not gonna. I don't have my boots today. Hold on. Jeez. Oh, so cold. All right, hold on. Yeah, I've never seen this much water in this spot. I wonder if the ice kind of pushed it out or something. And even during rainy days. Nice. Ronya, are you going to try to catch at least 100 fish today? I know crappie fishing is about to heat up. Oh, 600 worms. Paul, I think you're gonna smell like fish by the end of that fishing trip. I guarantee you that. Sour herring, man. How do you make sour herring, or you have to buy it like that? Or do you just let it go bad? I think I had a little bitey bite. Hold on. I'm going. Look how slow I'm going. I think I had a little bitey bite. Wow, it's amazing. The 2 pound line just flies. Let's let it drop. Nice. Oh, nice. You're gonna take the pontoon out? That's awesome. Do you, Ron, you use green lights? Is there a certain color you can use? Hmm. Actually, you guys want to hear something funny? So I'm fishing at a park right next to Bedminster Golf Course, and there's some like a foreign delegation walking right behind me right now. I hope they don't walk up to me and ask me to catch a fish, because I think that's gonna sour the relationships between us and them, because they ain't catching no fish. That's so funny. I was wondering why there's so many cops around here today. There's some sort of a foreign delegation out here in the park. That's funny. They just walked past me. Anyways, back to fishing. Hold on. All right. Let's see what people say. Hey, thanks, Mustafa. What's going on, Mustafa? Let's see. Nice. Paul says, I have to buy bigger bobbers, and I will put camera more on the spot now, so you can see a really good fight in the water. Nice. Yo, Thule Spring Trout Raiders, what's going on, man? Nah, Thule Spring Trout Raiders told me he sent me some sort of a care package, so I cannot wait to get it. I might have to open it live. Next thing you know, there's a giant bear trap inside of it. I appreciate it, man. I'm just messing with you. It's really nice of you. I just want to give you a shout out for that. Thanks again, man. Can we help to get Thule Trout Spring Raiders over 50 subs? He can live stream his fishing adventures. Oh God. Yeah, Thule Spring. We got ice on the water right there. So that's it. I think this is gonna be my days are numbered out here. White square LED lights plugged to a generator. Oh, nice. Tell him what's up. That's funny. Yeah, so I was pulling up to where I usually park. I'm like the only guy that fishes this lake. Like I fish very close to the actual like Bedminster Trump National, and they always have. But today they had like. Two unmarked Suburbans in that parking lot, and I was like, I wonder if they're coming after me. And then there was also local cops around. So then I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I realized about 3 minutes ago, like a bunch of these people walked past me, and they had like those tags around their necks or something, which is kind of strange, but whatever. It might be some sort of a diplomatic meeting. So yeah, coming to you live. That's funny, man. Let's see. We're fishing for whatever we can catch. Hold on. I'm gonna throw Ed as a moderator. Hold on. Here, FNC, I threw you a wrench, man. No, there ain't no gator here, baby. The only gators we got here are in the gentlemen's clubs. This is Jersey. Wow, it's amazing. So I changed my line to I'm not catching any fish, so I'm just gonna keep yapping about my other stuff that's gonna keep you interested. I'm gonna try to catch a fish, but I switched to the 2 pound. It's such a pretty line too. This is just a cheap 2 pound Leland Lures line made by Trout Magnet or whatever, like that brand. And it's amazing. This thing just flies. I am never going back to Uzuri hybrid line again in my life. As much as I loved it for the first week. Oh, I see a snake. Senor snake going across the water. I don't think, you're not going to see him. I saw a nice garter snake going across the water. Hey, what's going on, vampire? Let's see, who else is out there? But yeah, I can't wait to watch Paul's stream tomorrow. I'm glad you reminded me. I set a reminder because it told me you scheduled that stream for tomorrow, and I set a reminder through YouTube. I'm probably gonna be listening to most of the stream. I gotta finish up the leaves, clean up at my house. I don't think I'll be fishing tomorrow either, so I'll just be listening to you, Paul. Keep trying. Yeah, the water is so funny. As soon as it iced over. Wow, I'm so cold I can't even talk. As soon as it iced over, all this water pushed in here. The water usually stays. Wait, I think we have friends here. Now, what kind of beaver? That's probably. Does that look like a beaver to you? I don't know. I don't know why the beavers would be here. There's no river. Let's see what we get. If I caught a mermaid, would I throw it back? Well, it depends. If she came with a suitcase of cash, I'd probably keep it around until the money ran out. That's a pro tip. All right, hold on. We're gonna move around. I hope we don't get stopped by the Secret Service, because there's definitely like some foreign delegation in this park, and we're just live streaming. So let's check. Next thing you know, Grumpy Orca Adventures are gonna hit the next level at this live stream. I ain't talking to nobody. I'm just gonna start running. What are they gonna do? Shoot me? No questions answered. Just start running. That's when the donations have to start coming in, though. Look at this thing. These are burberries, by the way, if you guys don't know. And I'm not eating them. I'm gonna take a quick walk. I can read the chat. It's a Diva Presso. What's going on, Zyro? Noah Drift. Noah Drift, how you doing, buddy? No, I know. You guys know what's so funny about Paul? I always make this joke. It always falls flat. But Paul is the guy that can, not only can he catch fish, he can also catch fishermen at the same time. So yeah, we don't mess around when Paul is in the chat. We don't throw dynamite. Wait, can I cast over ice and just drop it into the water? That's ice. You see that ice? Right there. Huh. Ah, this is tough. Let me throw it right next to the ice. Oh God, I'm gonna get stuck here somewhere. Something's gonna go wrong. Let's try it. Maybe some rogue bluegill is gonna bite. Oh no. Nope, we're stuck on ice. Oh! You saw that? That just came for me. That was hold on. So I tugged on it and it just flew right at me. Hold on, guys. All right, let's change up a spot, because no good things are gonna happen here. All right. So yeah, I appreciate so many people being in the chat. I know we're not catching much fish, but you know what happened here? Some places of the lake are still not iced over, so we're gonna keep trying. I'm just fishing with a tiny pink trout magnet on a BG1. So this jig head, it's a size 10 hook, and this jig head is actually made by a guy called iFish, and he's kind of like a professor of ultralight fishing. That's what I call him. He has a channel. I think he has like 20. And he started making his own tackle about a year ago. And I bought these jig heads from him, and they're super nice. His name's Victor, and he's from Tennessee. I think I mentioned him a couple of times. He actually fished with Richard Jean, the fishing machine, this year quite a few times. Yeah, I've been watching his channel for a while. I'm going to change up the color to red, maybe a chartreuse or red. Ronya, what color should I be throwing here? The water's about probably high 30s. And it's pretty clear. I don't know if you guys can, hold on. Let me put can you see it better now? You see the water? It's nice and clear. I put on polarized sunglasses on you. Hit it with a big stick. What's going on, Vanessa? Oh yeah, if you hit the like button, you just gotta double press your screen if you want to give me a like. But if you feel like I don't need it, it's all cool. I haven't caught a fish. I mean, we're gonna catch a fish today. Hold on, let me change my spot real quick, because I'm gonna get snagged here. I see a bunch of trees in the water. Oh man, I will not be surprised if we get approached by by somebody asking us what we're doing here. Today is the day that will happen, if it's gonna happen. That's why I got my license stuck on my cap, so people will see the license right away. So I don't think I'm messing around. You see, this park's pretty serious about all the rules and regulations. They're like, you see this? Bedminster. It's a nice park. I would never eat fish from that lake, though. Naturals, got it. So here's what I'll do. I'm gonna switch to black and green grub. Let me switch my location. There's a nice spot I like to cast from here. Wait, the pole leave. Got it. Oh, let's see. No, I can't break the ice because it's so shallow. There's a better spot here. I'm gonna walk you guys to a better spot. Hold on. This way I can respond to all the messages in the chat. I'm gonna throw the pink lure. This is probably the best spot to fish right now because it has a lot of depth to it, and it's nice and clear. Yeah, I'm gonna say if there's a fish in this lake right now, it's probably somewhere around this end. Cause this is the deep end. Oh, where'd that go? That was terrible. In the spring, this is where I like to catch my crappie. Huh. I see a lot of water movement. It looks like... Huh. Let's try casting. I'm going to let it sink, and I'll read the chat so I can respond to you guys. I'm sorry I haven't responded to you. Give me a sec. Let it sink. Let's see. Thanks for looking out, FNC. Paul, who's leaving? Did Mustafa leave or did Paul leave? I hope Paul didn't leave yet. Paul says that tomorrow the catfish should be a minimum of 4 foot until 8 foot at max. Oh man, Paul, you telling me you gotta catch a catfish that might be bigger than me? That's crazy. Let's see. Fishing and politics. He left. All right, Ronya. So I'm gonna throw black and green to try it. You think Gene uses Hank Hill bait all the way at jump on his hook? Hank Hill? I haven't watched Gene in a while, actually. Let's check. I'm just reading the chat. Oh yeah, Thule Spring Trout Raiders. You gotta check out Paul. He's awesome. Let's see. Oh, Mustafa has a guess. Got it. Paul Cash. No, DCP, that's strange that that's happening. You know what? Huh. Does that only happen on certain shores? Because sometimes they'll ban the music on shores in certain countries. And maybe that's why. But that's strange. Never heard of that happening. Yeah, Mustafa is a great guy. Every time he posts a picture, the fish only get bigger. He catches some crazy big pike. All right, so Ronya told me to use natural colors, so we're gonna go with that. You see, isn't that nice? Somebody dedicated this bench to their mother, Gloria Clugsy. Enjoy magical bird songs. And she was 89. Oh. All right. Let's check. Yeah, Mustafa's super cool. And he does not shy away from using emojis. Let's check. Natural colors, you say. So like black and green, huh? Let's try that. That looks like a little bug. Let's try this. Of course, that's exactly what I want to be doing in 30-degree weather. Just putting tiny trout magnet on a size 10 hook. That's not even line. That's just like... All right, here we go. I'm fishing for a big one right now. I'm just gonna leave my trout magnets right there. I think anybody's gonna bother me. Let's check. I'm gonna do a couple of casts from here. I keep seeing turtles all over the place. That's strange. I thought turtles usually bar down around this time. Hold on. Gonna let it drop. Read the chat. Diplocalis, dude. What are we fishing today, Grumpy? We are fishing for whatever's gonna bite at this point. If I catch a 3-pounder or a stick fish, I'll take it. It's basically probably the last couple of days I'm going to be fishing in Jersey, or at least in the lake. I can still do river fishing, but it's basically almost frozen over. You can see the ice on the water. That's ice. I was surprised to see it today, but it's only going to get colder from here, so it's over. I want to get me one of those cool houses you can put on ice, where you can just watch the fish on TV. Have you guys seen one of those? Where you just sit in the house, and it's like 4 or 5 TVs on the wall, and you can see the fish. I don't know, man. I'd probably just fall asleep in one of those. I don't know how I managed to pick this up from the bottom, but look, my lure got even more green. Oh, let me make it smaller. Lake Mead. I've heard about people fishing there when I lived in California. Isn't that lake that lost a lot of water recently? Didn't Lake Mead like lose like a ton? Or I'm thinking about something else. All right, one more cast. Oh, wow, okay. Didn't expect it to go that way. How did that happen? Let's see what you guys... What's going on, Rodrigo? J-Mac, what's up? What's going on? All right. Yeah, it's probably... I just decided to run out and fish because I haven't fished. My kid got really sick on Monday. Not really sick. He got sick over the weekend. I still dragged him out to fish with me Monday, which I don't think was a great idea, but we didn't walk that far. He was super warm. But yeah, I wasn't able to fish. But as you guys know, fishing here is pretty bad right now, so that's just how it is. Let me grab my pack of trout magnets. Oh, also, if you have these packages of trout magnets, you see how there's like these dividers going through? Make sure that when you close your box, your trout magnet is not hanging over the divider, because it'll literally cut them in half. So yeah, just a pro tip, because I just learned that lesson. If they sit in your car for a couple of days, they'll cut themselves up. Okay. Let's see, how do we feel about this spot? It's deep here, man. There has to be a fish here. I catch a lot of crappie here in the spring. But you can see how nasty the water is. The water in this lake, there's something wrong with it. They hit it with pesticides. And I never keep fish from here. Hold on. I'm just gonna stand here and do the old whoop. Let it drop. Oh yeah, the container warps. You're right. You're absolutely right about this container warping. It's these clips that are terrible. I don't know if you noticed, but Trout Magnet, they improved their clip design. Now there's one big red clip in the middle, and it's so much better. They're so much better. Those new kits are so much better than the old ones. You know what? I actually have a good feeling about this spot. This spot is super deep. I don't know if we're gonna catch a fish, but we're gonna go super slow. Just scraping the bottom. There's a gazillion crappie and huge bluegill in this lake. But, and they're catching fish here in the spring is easy. I have a video of my kid catching 6-7 crappies in a row within like a 5-minute period. Wait. I think, nope, I got excited. I thought that was a fish. That was not fish. I think I basically dragged it along some branch. All right, let me read the chat real quick so I can respond to you guys. What's going on, Monique? What's going on, Angel? I'll wish him well. Thanks for asking. Hey, Tully Springs, I just read your message. How long will you get my package? Maybe tomorrow? I think your package might come in tomorrow. And like I said, I appreciate you saying it. It's very nice of you. Okay, so Lake Mead, they're fighting with Cali about the water rights. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, tomorrow Paul is the guy to watch. Tomorrow Paul is gonna turn it up. He's probably gonna catch like 1,000 pounds worth of fish. But yeah, those that are asking about my kid thinks he's doing better. He basically has oh wait, I feel like I just had a bite. Let me do a little twitchy twitch. But yeah, my kid's he gets croup. He gets sick at least. I don't know if that's a bite. Or it's just me telling myself that's a bite. It's almost like, Yeah, but my kid gets sick a lot during the winter. It's almost like we even suspected that he has asthma. But I don't think that's the case. He's just... Oh, we got a fish. Yo, we got a fish. How you doing, kids? Yo, I put you on fish. How about that? I did not know there was perch in this water, okay? I did not know there was perch in this water. I fished here for at least 3 years, and I've never caught a perch here. Does he look like a healthy perch? I mean, he looks decent. You see these spots he has on him, the black spots? Look at the tail. Like, that's how all the fish look here. Yeah, well, we got him. All right, hold on, buddy. Hey, you're like the only fish I caught. Are you going to leave me? All right, fine. I don't want to... He doesn't know where he went right now. But we had a perch. How about that? We got a perch in this little grub. All right. So at least we got one. Thanks, High Expectations. Thanks, guys. So we caught a fish. All right. I was so it was almost like a depression stream. I came here. I was like, I'm not gonna catch fish, but we caught a perch. That is actually I've never caught a perch here in my life. So that's the only fish that bites. I think most of the fish that we caught we caught 2 perch in the past. See, I had bites on the drop, but it was something small. I do have a size 8 hook, so as soon as I casted that in, I had bites. You see how slow I'm reeling? And that was a size 8 hook. If there's a perch like that in these waters, that means I've never caught a perch here. All right, I'm gonna keep fishing this spot from now on. Hold on. That was pretty fun. I like that. As soon as I cast this, I get bites on a drop. Well, now I didn't. I see all this activity in the water right now, which gives me hope. I'm just gonna slowly retrieve that. But this is probably the only place I can really fish heavily right now that's deep, because the ice it's all iced over for going further down. So I'm just gonna twitch it and let it drop. Twitch it again. Let it drop. Thanks. Thanks, J-Mac. Thanks for thank you for the kind words. Yeah, I definitely heard it from my wife though for taking him fishing when he was coughing. My wife's very old school, and I respect that. She's also smarter than me, which is probably why she would not take him fishing when he was coughing. But yeah, I really enjoyed spending time with him on Monday. He used to fish more with me, but we fish more in the spring because that's when you catch fish. Something bites this on a drop, like little tiny tugs. It's almost like a golden shiner or something. Hold on. Something keeps, it's like a vibration, like it keeps touching my line. So something's playing with it, or they're running from it. I don't know what they're doing, but I feel it. You're gonna go super slow. I'm still surprised I haven't snagged yet, because there's one thing I don't like about this place is that there's a ton of branches in the water, and you cannot put a kayak in here. And trust me, if I put a kayak in here, there'll be cops here in 3 seconds. Because people, people are pretty territorial around here. All right, I'm just gonna let it drop. Like, I'm just gonna keep attention on my line just to see if I'm actually, no bites this time. Let me read the chat. Yeah, the fish is super slow. You're not wrong. Thanks for the subscription, High Expectations. How's it going, Terry? But yeah, guys, I appreciate the love and showing up to my live streams. I know past month has been terrible, but that's just how it is in Jersey. I think there's who said that High Expectations. You said that they pick up rocks with their mouth and they make nests. I think you're talking about creek chubs, right? Because that's exactly what they do. That's why their adaptation is they have humongous mouths. They'll chew on a 2.5-inch gulp minnow when they're about 4 inches big. So yeah, that's one of the things that the creek chubs that we're catching with my kid on Monday. I think we caught about 6 of them. They're native to this area, and they love riverbeds where there's sand and rocks. And what they do, they build pretty intricate nests. They're almost like ants of the river. They build like crazy intricate nests with their mouths. They just pick up rocks and sand and start building. Let's try. I'm gonna try this. So Ronio, I gotta credit you, man. You told me to switch to a natural color, and that's probably the only natural color I have right now, and it worked, man. Look at this. I don't know where I'm picking up this green stuff from. I feel like everything's dead. But I guess I was wrong. All right, let's keep trying. A couple more casts. I see at least 2 bobbers stuck on a tree. So I'm not the only guy fishing here. And there has to be monster bass in here because it's a hard place to fish. and you can't put a boat in here. And I've heard some crazy fish jumping here, so I'm assuming it's either bass or pickerel. Yeah, but that's the second perch I caught in the past 2 weeks on a completely plastic jig, not a worm or anything like that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, if you guys want to leave me a like, double tap the screen. A little self-promotion. Oh, did you guys see the new outdoor video? He helped this guy's channel out. His wife got diagnosed with cancer, and it's pretty bad. She's going through chemo right now. So Outdoor Boys, I forgot the name of the channel that he helped. The guy had like 800,000 subscribers. And Outdoor Boys, Luke, he came out from retirement and made a video and shared it with that guy. And as a means of helping out, which was amazing. Like, how many YouTubers are gonna do that? Did you guys watch that video? It already has like, I think it's been published only 3 days ago, and it probably has about 10 million views right now. Oh, that's a good cast right there. All right, we're gonna get a fish on this one. I'm feeling it, man. Something's telling me I'm gonna get a fish. I'm feeling it. Let's see. Is this gonna be the disappointment of the day? I don't know why. I'm feeling like I'm gonna get a fish on this cast. If I don't, I'm gonna change the color. Nah, that was not a fish. So what I do sometimes is, I learned that from Richard Jean. Sometimes instead of just reeling, he'll just raise his rod tip up, and especially when he was doing crappie fishing. So you're not even reeling sometimes, and it will get you a strike. Let's do one more cast with the green and black, and then I'll switch to a different color. All right. Where I'm throwing it, I'll show you just so you guys see. It's like a corner of this lake. It's tough to see, but it's probably one of the deeper parts, and it's the one that's still not iced over. So yeah, I'm casting it right in that corner. Yeah, high expectations. I'm gonna check your channel out. I just can't check out channels while I'm doing lives because there's 2 reasons. I'm just gonna print screen your name, and if you can, just leave me a comment somewhere so I can find your channel later. I'm not saying that to get a comment out of you, but that's probably the easiest way for me to find your channel. Nice. And definitely check out, can you guys, for those who do not subscribe to Trout Raiders, he's up there in the chat, you'll find him. He's an awesome dude, and he came to my lives many times and helped me out. Taught me how to make a drop shot rig. We're trying to get him up to 50 subs so he can live stream. I would love him to put out more shorts. Guy knows how to fish. At least we had a perch. That makes me feel good already. All right, let's change the color up. Well, let me take my time. I definitely see fish activity. I'm not sure how big those fish are, but do you ever see those V-shaped things going around in the water? I definitely see they're active around here. I almost want to throw a rooster tail, but if I throw a rooster tail here, like I'm actually standing in a tree right now, so there's like 90% chance I'm gonna lose that rooster tail somewhere. Either it's either gonna be on the water, or it's gonna be there's actually a branch right next to my phone right now. So yeah, most likely gonna lose it. All right, let me change up a trout magnet real quick. I want to go with red, if that's okay with you. Let me take a seat. I'm tired. I'm still recovering because whatever my kid had, I had. And didn't realize that once you get older, when you get sick, it definitely hits you harder. The only person that didn't get sick in my whole family is my older kid, who's like a health nut. And he always says he never gets sick, and he just proved himself right, because all of us were down. And that kid, my older one, never got sick. All right, natural color. Let's try red. Right? Red is natural. All right. Wow. You see, I caught this trout magnet on the corner of the box, and look, he's looking pretty limp right now. I don't think if you can use them anymore. You see how it just like, if you catch your trout magnets on the side of that box, they'll break. Otherwise, they're probably the most amazing lures you can buy for $10. They just work. Santos, I'll tell you. I'm just using 2-pound line, but it's pretty good. It's from it's made by Lee Line. The reel is a Diva Legalis. The reel is a little expensive, but I waited for a while to buy one of those reels. All right, we can try this. Let's try this. This should work. And this is just a size 10 hook. And if you're wondering what hooks I'm using, hold on, I should have it here. Oh no, I think I do. Give me a sec. I have it in my chest bag here. So there's a dude out there, iFish, I_fish, and he makes these. He makes these. I think he sources them with he sources Diva wire hooks, and then he makes these jigs. And yeah, they're really good. They're sharp too. I decided to support him because I was watching his channel for so many years, and he's very, 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 like, he makes like 25-minute videos to talk about one rod. And yeah, this is the guy who put me onto a Legalis LT1000, and if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't buy Diva Presso. It makes these like long reviews. I don't think he makes much money with his channel, so he definitely is like it's a work of love for him. So yeah, let's try the red trout magnet. I just got to jump over here. Let's try the red. Might work better than we did catch one fish with the green and black. Yeah, guys, Tool Trout Raiders is a good dude. I'd say check out his channel and subscribe to him. Tool, man, you gotta do more shorts. Look at my shorts. My shorts look like a 5-year-old made them. I'm sure you can do better than me. Put out a bunch of shorts. No, we can try fishing for bass, but I mean, there's bass here. We might catch a dinky bass. You never. Oh, please tell me that's a fish. It did feel like a fish when I grabbed it. Ah, you. Oh man, you can see it. You can see I was sick this week. But yeah, look, it's a big one. Is this the bass fish? Man, you got me. You got me there. You had me in the first round. I thought it was a fish. It's that a good Alabama river fish. Stick fish. You had me. You got me in the first round. I gotta tell you, I thought that was a fish for a second. The way it was swimming, because it was probably doing this in the water, I was like, man, when you don't catch fish, you feel like everything is a fish. Legendary catch, exactly. Wooden eel, special one. You know, Paul, that's all I'm going to be catching for the next month here in Jersey. We can try going trout fishing on the way back. I don't even know what I'm doing. Hold on, give it a little twitchy twitch. Twitch. I don't think that's the technique I want to use right now in the cold water. Line suggestion for Shimano FX 4000. That's a big. What are you fishing for? I mean, the way I see it, just don't get the Uzuri line because I had a really bad experience. Oh, guys. Oh, yeah. All right, how you doing, kid? You come back here. I got you, baby. Nope, you ain't going there either. I got you on that size A hook. You come back here now. I need you for the live stream. I've been torturing these people for the past 2 weeks. Oh, that's a juicy crappie. Look at that. I told you I was going to get you. Oh yeah, don't worry, we're gonna let you go. Look at that on a little size 10 hook. How you doing? Look at this, kadoosh. All right, I'm not gonna eat you because I know what you're gonna do to me. I'm probably not gonna make it out of this week. I know what kind of chemicals they put in this lake. Hey, stop. We're gonna let you go, buddy. Let me just enjoy this. I haven't caught a fish. All right, let me just enjoy this. All right, nice, beautiful crappie. Look at the luster. All right, let's put her back. Nice and slow. Come on, buddy. I mean, come on. It's time to go home now. Bye. He says hi. Like, you totally fine. You don't have to play victim. Will you try and collect insurance money? I know you're good, man. See? You're good. All right. Happy holidays to your family. I was waiting for that one. All right. Grumpy Orco's on fish. He left. Yeah, I know. Thanks, guys. All right. I think I picked the right spot to fish. We should do undercover ice fishing at this spot. I don't think, until the Secret Service gets me. You hear those noises, right? I am not kidding. There's at least 2 unmarked Suburbans in the parking lot this morning at this park. There's something going on. And there's a truck right there. Behind those trees, you might be able to see the yellow lights. I don't know. Honestly, guys, I think the president's family is like at the golf course today, and they might be taking them to the airport. Because that's usually what happens. But yeah, ice fishing, undercover ice fishing at this lake would be pretty hilarious. You're not allowed to technically ice fish in this county. But I mean, like, how big of a crime is that? Making a hole in ice and trying to pull a fish through it. What's going on? Hook carp fishing? No, he's not gonna be fishing here today. I'm sure he can get to a better spot. He can probably just go to one of them hatcheries and catch it right from the hatchery. But hey, listen, I'm not political. If they want to hang out and fish with me, I mean, I'm not gonna run away from them. All right, let's go for a second crappie. So we got 1 perch, 1 crappie. Not bad. All right, I'm liking this in the past like 30 minutes. We're just going super slow. See. I like me some humor. But I'm going slow. Super slow. You guys taught me that. With the way I was fishing about a month ago, I was getting crappie, so I would do this. And then I would just jig it like this. And it would get me so much fish. I was using the underspin jig heads. This is how I fish. You see how I'm twitching my rod? And I would just do this and slowly reel it up. But that method stopped working about a month ago. And now what you got to do is you basically have to see how slowly, and this is a 1,000 series rod, I reel. And look how slowly I'm going. You're basically like not moving. And this is definitely a crappie spot because I catch them here in the spring. And this is how I'm reeling it. Just gotta slow down when the temps go down. Oh. A bunch of my Canadian friends are over there sitting. I think they're all CIA agents, just watching me. Yep, see? Called them out on it. What's going on? IT Palo. I think she got water, or he got water. Oh man. But it's funny because ever since it warmed up a little bit, all the ice sort of started disappearing around the lake. So I don't know. Maybe if it, well, it's going to be colder tomorrow than it is today. So tomorrow the ice is going to be back. Ice, baby. Just going super slow. All right, Paul, you got to calm down in the chat, man. They're going to come and arrest me. You're talking about dynamite. We're in the wrong place for that right now, baby. You'll be live streaming tomorrow, and I won't be able to watch it because I'll be held in Pentagon. We don't want that. You're a funny guy. All right, let's see. I want to catch one more fish. Now I'm confident. That you see how fast being lucky builds your confidence. Cast at a different spot. So if there's one crappie here, that means there's a whole family of crappie. Let's keep trying. But you see how slow I'm going? Look at this. If you guys want me to catch one more fish, hit the like button. This is not fishing, this is extortion. I like how catching two fish instantly changed my mood. I'm not sure if that's a problem. But that's the first time I caught two fish in the span of 30 minutes on a live stream in a long time. Sometimes we can catch a fish every cast, but as you guys know, this weather changed things up a little bit for us in Jersey. I don't think I can repeat my epic trout catch from last week when I had to fight my fish back from the bird, but I don't think anything can beat that for a long time. That was great. That was the day I was not going to have it. This is not fishing. Yes, if you no give like, I no catch fish. I just reel for free. Oh, that's right. Where is Demon? Demon is usually the first person. As soon as I start the stream, he pops up. He's like, oh, you hear the chopper going? Yep. Paul, you see, I told you to stop using that word in my chat, man. They got the chopper on me. Oh, yeah, it's the state troopers. Maybe they can put some fish on my line. Yeah, dude, there is something going on. You see that? Hold on. Paul, it's all because of you, man. They got the chopper after us. That's a Jersey State Trooper chopper. They're patrolling us, man. All right, Paul, don't use the word dynamite in the live stream again. Oh, man. Yeah, there's something going on here today. That's why I love being a private driver on this area. It's like, you never know who you're going to drive. All right, let's see. Change the spot up. I kind of left my trout magnets laying here. Grumpy's fishing from jail. I don't know what kind of fishing I'll be doing there, but yeah. I'm going to be, if anything, I'm going to be the jailhouse lawyer. I just need to somehow smuggle in a phone in there with ChatGPT. I'm going to have an answer for everything. Unlimited SIGs. Let's see. You can actually, believe it or not, they were thinking about making that into a functional prison again. Alcatraz, they thought, when I lived in Sacramento, I think that's when they were talking about it. It was just wild to me, but let's see how this thing swims. All right, let this cast for another crappie. Hold on, wait, what am I doing? You want to hear something funny too? It was my wife's birthday yesterday, so I took her to the city, to New York City, and I took her. She loves sushi, so I took her to this tiny spot with the. See, I feel like I'm getting little nibbles. Why does it feel like that? But I took her to the sushi spot, and the chef next to us, his name was El Chapo, and he was definitely not Japanese. So I made a short about him. I don't think I can put it on my fishing channel, but I might. You never know. If you guys tell me it's okay, I'll put it up. Yeah. That's nice and. I'm just gonna go nice and slow. Thanks, High Expectations. I appreciate it, man. What's going on, GR buds? J Mac, dude. What's interesting though, when I fish here, there's a lot of people that like run in this park, and I fish different parks. So the activity of runners in this park, just people that are running by you at all times, is much higher than activity of runners in any other park. So I'm gonna say that those people are somehow related to some sort of a law enforcement agency. I never looked them in the eye though. You never know. But if they want to come hang out with me and fish, it's no problem. They might be fans of the channel. You never know. We got so many. I don't know if we have a lot of good fishing advice, but we definitely have a lot of bloopers happening every day in life. Or maybe they just want pumpkin. All right, I'm gonna let it drop. I don't know. Yeah, but this 2-pound line has like changed my life again. Look, it's a $4, like whatever, maybe it's $5. Look, it's perfectly straight. It casts beautifully. You know, that's only a 1 gram jig head. It casts beautifully. It is strong enough to reel in fish. I've reeled in bass on like a 3-pound bass on a 2-pound line before. And yeah, it doesn't coil up. I'm in love again. That Yuzuri line, man, good thing I took it off. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for the. Yeah, if we hit 90 likes today for the whole stream, I'd be super happy. That's my favorite kind of currency is likes. I'm actually letting the wind. You see how the wind's taking that line? It basically makes it into a sail. Yeah. And this thing kind of travels under the water where the wind goes. That's why I like to fish with the light lures. They sort of have a mind of their own. Man, those geese just can't shut up. Oh, I know why they're complaining, because all the ice is gone now. When we came here, there was a bunch of ice over there, and it all melted. All right, let's cast it out again. Shoo. Let it drop for about, I don't know, 5 seconds. Let's see how many bobbers we find here. I got 1 bobber while it drops. 1 bobber right there. Then we got 1 bobber right here. Let's see, can we find another one? The trifecta. No, I see nothing else. I see line. I don't see a bobber. There's a bunch of line around here. Oh, I found a 3rd one. 3rd one. Trifecta. 3 bobbers. I don't know why I'm doing that, but that's just my ADHD taking control. Let's get a fish. Diplocalis, dude. Wait, where in Canada are you from? Are you from Ontario or Ottawa? Because I'm gonna be in Quebec in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Thank you, Daniel. Thanks for wishing me good luck. Juan Flores, I appreciate it. Daniel likes coming up. The police officers were using chopper instead of the bait. Ah, J-Mac, you're too funny, man. J-Mac with the jokes. I felt like I had a fish for a second. Oh, you're from Ontario, nice. Man, it's expensive to live in Ontario. Isn't it? I heard Toronto is like almost as expensive as New York City, which is weird. Oh, man, but I appreciate you staying with me in live streams. Sometimes I'll watch other people's live streams and they catch fish nonstop, and I'm like, I'm basically torturing you. Especially, oh, wait, I just found a worm. Look at that. We find more. Wait a minute. You guys want to bring that guy in? Huh. Look at it. Look what I found. All right. Hopefully that's a fishing lure and nothing else. You see that thing hanging down there? Nah, I'm not touching that. On the second thought, I don't know. That don't look like a stick worm to me. I am not playing with that. I ain't down with that stuff. I thought about bringing that branch in and taking it off. But I don't know. That looks like a... I'm not going to say anything. It's weird. You live in Dundas? I've never heard of that town, so... Yeah. But I've been to Guelph. Guelph is kind of like probably by you. And it was like a nice, quiet town with like a lot of history. Everybody in Canada is nice. Oh, Guelph is about an hour away. Got it. Yeah, I traveled to Guelph about 20 years ago. Like not many people live there. Oh, you do? Well, there you go, Brad Powers. See? You guys have like a lot of like quarries, I think, or an old quarry where you can just stop your car and you can just like look over the edge, and it's just a dead drop, and it's just out there. It was cool. It's like right off the road. I think that's around Guelph. Offshoot of Hamilton. Huh. All right. Well, let's get a slow roll going. Maybe we'll get another crappie. Maybe we should come back to where I caught that crappie before. Like I see that giant V going through the water. That's a fish. That's a fish. I just saw it pop off. I just saw it pop its head. Why can't I catch that fish? That is fish. Why I cannot catch it? I just saw it pop its head open. That was definitely a fish. So try to feed on something. Like you see these little, as soon as it starts to get windy, you see these little things in the water, and then you'll see they pop their head up. It almost looks like a bluegill. Bowfin, that's awesome. I know bowfin. It's a beautiful fish. Dogfish, granule, mudfish. Yeah, Canada is like, it's so funny because it's not funny, but it's interesting that the population of Canada is rather small, and the amount of land they have is amazing. I think when I was going to Canada in the early 2000s, they only had 30 million people living in Canada. I'm sure it's up to 40 now. But by comparison, US has 10 times as much population. That's why it surprises me that the real estate prices are so high in Canada, especially around like the big towns. Montreal, like I guess every town has a high real estate price, but still, it's wild because Canadian dollar is really not doing too well for the past 5 years. It's pretty tough from what I heard. Canada also has a ton of Ukrainian immigrants, and they still keep going there. I know that because a couple of my friends moved to Calgary. Fish, we got fish, boys. All right, you see that? Grumpy Orca, he putting you on fish today. All right, how we doing? All right, I'm gonna say that's a crappie, but yeah, it is a crappie. How about that? It's not a big one, but we caught it on this tiny trout magnet and a tiny size 10 hook. Look, not as big as the last one, but hey, that's fish number 3 today. We're on fish today, baby. How you doing? I mean, that's a pretty fish. Look at the fins. It's just a baby. But look at I've never seen them have this black line. This is the first crappie I see in my life that has that black line going over the top of their head. Has anybody ever seen that? I mean, I'm just going to make a side note. I don't ever keep any fish to eat from this lake, but it has like a strange like dash here, and it has that dash over the top. Never seen that in the crappie before. All right, let's let him go. Okay, you can go now. Yeah, he's fine. Or she. Hey, what's going on? Real Texas fishing. Yeah, this place gets hit by pesticides. They actually put a little thing around here. And I don't know, I've been watching at this. You see, I've been staring at this. I don't know what this means. But it says WTRJ14. And then it says, yeah, water. Maybe it was a water test that they did. But like I said, this is a pretty bougie park right next to like some very expensive towns. So maybe they do some sort of a water testing every fall. But it says WTRJ14. But they hit this lake with pesticides every spring and that's the only lake that I know that gets they hit with pesticides in this area. Nice, Paul. Paul, you got to get some sleep, man. Because you're going to be lifting some heavy fish tomorrow. I know that. See, I don't have to worry about that because I never get heavy fish. But you, my friend, you got to get some sleep. How long is the drive to your fishing spot tomorrow? All right, let's catch another crappie. Hey, Hes Dominguez. I'm fishing in Somerset County. If you're going for trout, good luck. They're around, but not many are left. There's a bunch of spots, though, that still have them, I'm sure. Highbridge probably has all of them. We caught a trout on live last week. And, yeah, I just had a bite. Hold on. That was a bite. Didn't set the hook, though. You never know. We might go for 3 crappie. We already have 2 crappie and 1 perch. We're doing pretty good today. All right. I'm going to be all confident today. Well, I think there's pickerel in this lake. Somebody told me there's pickerel, but we've been coming here with top water bait, with swim baits and everything, and never caught a pickerel. Hold on. Oh, you got to drive for 1 hour? Got it. Hey, Eric Crank, thanks for sending that. I didn't see what you sent, but I'm assuming that was a high five or one of those things. Thanks for sending that. I appreciate that. Oh, nice. Oh, thanks. Thanks for sending me that clutch. What I was gonna say, Mr. Dominguez, you're up north, so yeah, you guys have better fishing there. You guys definitely have better fishing. I'm in Central Jersey, so you know Somerset County. I'm right where the 78 intersects with 287. And yeah, you guys have better fishing up north. All the lakes are up there. Actually, my friends have a house on Lake Arrowhead, and they one time I went out fishing with them. I was just catching fish nonstop, white perch, regular perch, bass, everything. It was a crazy fishing trip. I went out with our kids. I think we caught about 60 fish within an hour. Not an hour, probably 2 hours, but still. It was absolutely crazy. Fish. How about that? Grumpy Orca put you on fish today, boys. I heard him. I heard you playing. That ain't no small fish either, baby. Let's get him in here. Oh, I am so confident today in my skills. I got you. All right, I knew if there was one crappie, there's going to be more crappie. Look at that. Oh, that's a good one, too. That's good eating size. He just swallowed that size 10 hook like nobody's business. Look at that guy.